Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Security breach at Gate 3. Intruder has been located in the north quadrant and is moving in the direction of the underground base. All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated. Locate and stop the intruder from entering the security area. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Let's take a look at what my grandfather was working on. A top secret military weapon. The military shut down the research because they feared it.
Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome back to the Sonic Adventure 2 commentary with the Dark Side story, and... oh, sweet crispy Jesus, I just love that intro to death, and, by far it is still my favourite intro to a Sonic game, which, regardless of whether you choose to play this story first, or if you choose to play it second, either way, it is fucking badass, and... whew, just by a slight margin, it narrows out the intro from Sonic Unleashed, which is, also equally action-packed and sick as hell, but... I don't know, this one just clinches it with the power of Dr. Eggman at full strength. But in any case, yeah, for the first time ever in a Sonic game, well, not counting racing spin-offs like Sonic R or, you know, what was that other one called? Sonic Drift? Yeah, not counting those spin-offs, yeah, first time Dr. Eggman's playable in a main series Sonic game. And holy fucking shit, man, like, I mean, they certainly picked a great gameplay style for him, because, holy shit, having an ultimate mech of destruction. Again, at the risk of, you know, pissing off a few other Sonic fans, I would love to see the style of gameplay return for Dr. Eggman. I'm curious to see how they would do it now, but... I don't know, like, maybe taking, control of some of Eggman's mechs, or maybe having a potential choice of combination for what mechs to use for Dr. Eggman, you know, to use at his disposal for a future game. Again, it makes me quite curious to see how they would do that, because, I mean, you know... at the very least with Frontiers at the moment, you know, they're slowly eking out a gameplay style for, you know, how do we use the Sonic style of play for, you know, basic, you know, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles, all that kind of thing. But I think the more interesting factor is, how do we carve out a gameplay style for Dr. Eggman and improve what we already have, so, interesting. But either way, this first stage of Dr. Eggman in terms of being the mech shooting stages is really just there as a sort of... well, it's really just sort of there to showcase the mech's power. Like, I mean, again, you've got a giant fuck-off laser cannon, you've got several bullets there to rip the smackdown, you can, you know, cause a fuckload of destruction, and again, just the idea of you putting the military on the back foot, you know, just constantly inching closer and closer towards their dark, closely guarded secrets, blowing apart heavy industrial doors. Again, this level's atmosphere is fucking incredible. Well, I mean, okay, maybe not necessarily with the speed-shoes music, which, isn't really too useful with the mechs, but... you get what I'm saying here, just causing massive destruction, blasting things apart. It satisfies the id, the instinct, the desire to kill, destroy, to conquer. Oh yes, to conquer. That is either to play Conker's Bad Fur Day or play the British game of Conkers. Which is using those little nut things that I don't think really applies anywhere else in the world, but alright, Conker, upon to throne with you. Haha, yes! Cheating the system and sneaking in through the doors. Yeah, by the way, the doors themselves don't actually give you any score threshold, but, you know, they do count towards your, you know, a slight point threshold, so it is still worth breaking them down, if only just to get through, and, yeah, counting towards that also would also be, the Chaos Drives, which give you basically another 10 points, as well as, you know, Chaos Drives to use in the Chow Garden, and, of course, collecting rings. They also count towards it, so, yeah, a little things you can do on top of, you know, committing a lot of destruction here. But anyway, let's use rocket-propelled technology. Why exactly Gunn had that right there, I have no idea. I guess maybe as a... I don't know, as an emergency precaution in case somebody forgot their keys or didn't know how to open the door or something? Maybe it was intended as a defense measure in case somebody blasted through the door and they could just launch a giant fuck-off missile at them? I really don't know what to say, but either way...
now you know why I am the best.
Damn fucking right. Excellent stage to begin the game with, and, yeah, the Dark Side story. Things be getting mysterious in here, as you'll see.
This is the military's top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than I expected. Enter user data. Enter password. Password is Maria. Maria. Now all I have to do is to place the Chaos Emerald into this console. Trying to spoil my plans again. Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now what?
Behold the true power I possess.
By the way, before I talk about the boss fight good and proper, which is basically just another Bigfoot fight just with Shadow instead of Sonic, yeah, if you look very closely to the platform where Eggman first awakens Shadow, you know, right next to where the computer terminal is, yeah, if you zoom in on one of the little text speeches like right below where the computer terminal is, yeah, you'll find a little plinth saying, astronomers are concluding that monstrous blacks. Curious. I don't want to give Sonic Team credit in saying that they thought of the Black Arms from, you know, Shadow the Hedgehog's own game in 2005 ahead of time, but, you know, foreshadowing is slightly there. Then again, I guess maybe that also could have in turn been referring to, you know, Project Shadow in and of himself. What exactly that was meant to be referring to, I don't know. It's very Englishly in translation, it could really just mean about fuck all anything, so... yeah. Although it is worth pointing out, and again, it'll probably be a little bit more clear by the time we actually get there in terms of date, because you probably already have that now, whereas I don't, but yeah, apparently they are releasing the history of 50 years ago with Sonic X Shadow Generations to sort of delve a little bit more into Shadow's backstory aboard the Space Colony arc, so yeah, might be a bit of an amusing read. I believe it's one of the pre-order bonuses you can get with, you know, Sonic X Shadow Generations, so yeah. I'm quite curious to read that as soon as the game comes out, because it's not even October yet.
Destroying that guard robot was spectacular! So, Shadow, you are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant me a wish?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait!
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Arc.
Arc?
Just let it go! You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. That makes it very powerful.
What the?
What? Thief!
Look who's calling who a thief.
I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not?
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr.
Well, I
Eggman.
could use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
What?
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald!
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
That's exactly. I'll into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
I was tempted to talk over that cutscene actually, but you know what, I figured it'd be repute? Yeah, I think it'd be remiss of me not to let your ears listen to the dulcet tones of Flying the Freedom, which is Rouge's song, and, speaking of which, Rouge the Bat actually has a really great first stage. It's a little bit more complex than what you would have had with Wild Canyon, but at the same time, it's a very beautiful looking stage, a lot of nooks and crannies for the Emerald Shards to hide, and, yeah, you also have a few other areas to explore while also keeping with the Egyptian theming. It's, likely a place where, you know, the pharaohs and queens, you know, had a bit of a relax, and, yeah, in terms of the refined thief lady that we have with Rouge, certainly fits her character, wanting the finer things in life, and, if I can't say anything about Rouge, I think I did bring it up in the review, but, yeah, you might hear a lot of churlish remarks like, oh, teehee, boobs, shake them titties, bitch, whatever, about Rouge's character, but again, Adventure 2 really does play up a lot more of her complexities in that, you know, she does enjoy the finer things in life, but at the same time, though, she's, you know, got a lot going on. Her allegiance is, you know, very complex and very layered, so, I don't know. It simultaneously makes her, you know, one of the, well, it makes her one of the more dubious characters, but also one of the best characters to have as a friend, given how many connections she has, and, well, also just, her loyalties when it's all said and done, and, you will see that as the game gradually develops her. But again, that's just, me jumping the gun, really, in terms of talking about Rouge's character. In the meantime, it's basically just, all the gems are mine, I want money, well, mainly just jewels, because, you know, they fetch a high price, although, it's neither here nor there in this case. Once again, though, to discuss the level design, yeah, Emerald Shards are also randomly located, so you are gonna have to do your best to gradually find out where these emerald pieces are. And, yeah, in terms of abilities that the characters get, much in the same vein as how Knuckles would eventually get the shovel claws, Rouge will eventually get the dig nails, you know, she'll eventually get steel heels so she can kick open steel crates. You know, it's all very similar power-ups, so, again, if you use them as one character in the hero or villain side, you pretty much use them as either character, so... yeah, you don't need to worry too heavily about, you know, large gameplay differences, so... yeah. It adds a certain level of consistency, which is funny, given that one of the things Adventure 2 is criticized for, you know, among a lot of its detractors, is that it isn't consistent, because we want the Sonic gameplay style, not the treasure hunting or the shoot-em-up levels. Blue, blue, blue. But in any case, that's rambling best save for another day, as we enjoy the swim in this little turtle. And that's how you get to this little alcove area. Take that, ancient Egyptian pottery. Oh, well, I mean, it's not exactly any better or worse than, you know, what the actual Egyptians did to a lot of the temples of their pharaohs, which, yeah, like, I mean, a big of a debate as, you know, archaeology and, going through, you know, the country's tombs is for a lot of people, yeah, you know, it was a way of preserving ancient cultures, you know, lest tomb robbers and everybody else just sort of melted it down for gold and just sold off, you know, the ancient relics of their heritage for, I don't know, measly trinkets or something to eat that day. Oh well, pick your priorities, I suppose. What do you prefer? Ancient culture about your life and, you know, the history of your people, or having a fucking sandwich? Nobody knows but you, people of the Earth. Listen to me very carefully. I am Solidus-Skully. I don't know why I got into this villainous monologue, but join me next time in the Sonic Adventure 2 commentary, where next time, well, we won't be talking about ancient Egypt. Catch you dudes and do this next time. Bye-bye.